What's up? Welcome everyone in the Fabletics community. I'm Nikki Nee and I'm so pumped to be sharing a yoga flow with you all today. So get on in here, say what's up, let me know how you're feeling. I'm gonna just make sure that we got all the goodness happening, let you know how to stay in touch with me. I'm Nikki Nee. So I'm just gonna put that here. Welcome. Hi, friends. I'm so honored to be here today. We are pumped to be adding a new perk to all Fabletics VIPs. You guys, they have created the Fabletics Fit app, and that is filled with so many amazing workouts from yoga with your girl, Nikki Nee. I'm leading a Vinyasa yoga program. From everything from HIIT to bar to Pilates, meditation, you name it, we got it for you. So this class is powered by Fabletics Fit. Make sure you go over there and check them out. Give them a follow. And you best believe my outfit is powered by Fabletics. I'm in the iridescent Morgan bra and high-waisted leggings, 7/8, because I'm a shorty, so that's helpful. So I would love to hear where you all are tuning in from today. So if you can, in the chat, we'll give us 2 more minutes before we get started. Let us know where you're coming in from. That way we all know where a little bit more love and light is being generated out into the world. I see Brazil. If you're new to yoga, is all good. Montreal in the house. This is for all levels. So today's practice is really about empowering yourself so that you can feel confident and expanded and like the brightest version of yourself so that you can truly live out your purpose. And when we do that, we have a deep sense of peace, and this power can come from a really stabilized place. So this is just a little preview of how I teach. I'm a 500-hour registered yoga teacher through Yoga Alliance. I teach Tantric Hatha yoga is my main thing. I'm also a Reiki healer. I studied out in Bali and now I'm based in LA, where I'm just teaching and really sharing the power of loving yourself first. And when we can find just the inner knowing and joy to take care of us, to love ourselves first, then that just ripples out into everyone, everything that we do. And we got to fill ourselves up, because you best believe if we are not healthy and energetic and vibrant humans, it's going to be really hard to share your unique purpose with the world, to be kinder, to be more compassionate, to be more playful. And you know that this world needs you. This world needs you so bad right now to shine your light into it. So this practice is really to allow that to sparkle like this iridescent outfit we got going on today. Oh, so happy to see you all here from all over the world. So pumped. Again, I'm Nikki Nee. I'm a new yoga trainer over on the Fabletics Fit app. And I think it's about time to get started. So we just need a mat for today's practice. If you don't have a yoga mat, that's okay. Just make it work, right? We always got to just make it work. You can just go on your carpet, on the floor, in the grass, if it's warm enough for you to do that. But get your mat, and that's really all that you need today. And then lastly, I just want to make sure that you're good. If you have any questions throughout this, let me know. Let me know if you got a question. I'll make sure that you get answered throughout. But once we start, we're going to be in the zone. So then you can be a little quiet so that we can tune inward. I'm not going to play any music. I actually never practice with music in my personal practice. But if you want some tunes, if that helps you like really get into your body and like feel the vibe, feel free to like put that playlist on. Get into it. I'm going to keep my room quiet so that you can hear me clearly and that you can really just drop into present moment awareness. Sound like a plan? We ready to do this? All right. Thank you all so much for joining. Such an honor. Okay, let's go ahead and start on our mats. So standing in mountain pose. Feet are hip distance apart. Shoulders roll back and just start standing proud. Feel your body in space as you arrive to your practice, to your mat. In case you're just tuning in now, I'm Nikki Nee. This is a 30-minute yoga flow to help you feel empowered and at peace. And if you can't catch it now, it will be on our IGTV after this. So taking a moment, feel free to close your eyes so that you can start letting go of the external world and moving and transitioning your attention, your focus inward. And take a deep breath in from this place of connection. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. Maybe get some wiggles, some shakes out. 2 more like that. Deep breath in. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, drop them down. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, release it out. Let it go. And just like that, we can already feel a little different, more vibrant, more connected, even more calm. And let's take the arms, inhale all the way up, sweep them overhead. And then exhale, bring them through heart center, pressing the palms together. Notice that space between them. And then inhale, reach the arms out wide like you're carving out your energetic field. Creating a bigger space that you occupy as you exhale, draw your navel back towards your spine. Turn your core on. 1 more deep breath in. Fill yourself up and receive all of this oxygen, all of this energy that surrounds you. And then as you exhale, take it into the center line of your body. Deep breath in, arms reach up overhead. This time, go ahead and grab a hold of your wrist and stretch over to the side. Feel the length happening in your waist. Today's practice, we're focusing on lateral poses because laterals help us to feel expanded and confident and integrate all of our energy, all of our worth, all of our love into everything. Deep breath in, stretching up, lengthen through both sides of the waist, and then exhale, take the other side, grabbing that opposite wrist. Breathing in, feel that stretch right underneath your armpit. That's the latissimus dorsi. Start to allow that to get some space. Some space between the ribs, the intercostals, even to the waist. Oof, so good. Already, deep breath in, feeling longer. I feel almost 5'2" right now. And then exhale, bring your hands through heart center and go ahead and dive forward into Uttanasana, forward fold. And take your hands either to the floor, just to your shins, and bend your knees a lot. It's our first forward fold. No need to force any of the flexibility. And really when we come to our mat with our intention to be more calm, to be more free in the mind, the flexibility, the strength, that all just happens naturally. And get a little bit more of it. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold back in, just surrendering into that child's pose. 1 more like that. Deep breath in through your nose and then keep your lips sealed as you exhale out your nose. Go ahead and lower the hands down to the floor and lower your knees down to the floor, coming to all fours position. Amazing. From here, let's start igniting our core muscles. We'll need these today throughout our practice. So continue working through that. Oh, there we go. And then let's go ahead and make a little modified cobra. So go ahead and shift the hips down and forward. Bend the elbows right by your waist and lower the chest to the floor. And then inhale, lift your heart up, squeeze your elbows back. Shine that light out. And then exhale, sit your hips onto your heels for a child's pose. Inhale, roll and undulate through the spine like you're a wave. Engage the core, squeeze the glutes, and then exhale, bend the elbows. Melt your heart down, tip of the nose to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest up, squeezing through the lower back. And then exhale, sit the hips back to your heels. 1 more deep breath in, rolling through the waist. And then exhale. I can almost feel the high-waistedness of these pants, like just helping me to turn and switch my core on. And then inhale, lift the chest up. And then exhale, sit your hips back to your heels, back to child's pose. Amazing. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the left side. Feel that stretch down the right side of the body. Breathe into that right side, and then exhale, bring it out center, over to the left side or the right side, whatever side you just didn't do. Breathe into that. All right, coming back in, and just take a moment in child's pose. Maybe close your eyes, let your breath be full, seamless and smooth, and just set this intention that today's 30-minute practice that you have decided to show up to, that you are committed to doing. Don't leave early. Stay with me. That this will allow you to feel more empowered, more purposeful, and also really more at peace in your own skin. Feel that bright light expanding off of you now as we continue. Inhale, shift forward. Go ahead and make sure that we have nice alignment. So the knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Take that right knee all the way out, extend it out parallel to the floor. And then as you exhale, bring your knee to that right tricep. Tap it if you can. Exhale, bring it out. So let's take about 5 more like that in your own time, in your own rhythm, so that you can start feeling that outside of your waist working, so that external obliques. We're going to need those as we're working with side plank today. That's our big pose, Vashisthasana. So start switching those on. And then go ahead and take one more. Let that leg expand back out behind you and then lower it down. Take the other side. Left leg extends back. And then take that left knee to the left tricep. Use your breath. So in yoga, we use the body to leverage the breath. And the breath to leverage the mind. And the mind helps us to get nice and quiet, nice at peace, so we can remember who we are. Good, last one, and then go ahead and lower that knee down. And then go ahead and tuck your toes and send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. And there we go. I think that's working. Okay, so downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath in here. Exhale out. Maybe bend the knees. Pedal out the feet if you need to. And then let's start switching it on again. Inhale, take that right leg up. And then exhale, shift forward and take that right knee to the right elbow. If that's too much for you, feel free to modify just like we did before. Inhale and take that leg up. And then exhale, shift it forward. You have 3 more like that. Again, you can take the modification from tabletop as we just really start to spark up and ignite that side of the body. Take 1 more. And then this next time, take your knee all the way to your nose. Step that foot through your hands. Drop your back heel down at the 45-degree angle. And then inhale to windmill your arms all the way up. I'm going to move this way so you can see me. Taking it to warrior 2. Deep bend in the right knee. Deep breath in here. Soften and relax. Become a little bit more easeful and effortless here. And then let's dance this warrior. On your next inhale, go ahead and sweep that top arm all the way up and over, and the bottom arm can rest on the thigh. Find that length as you stretch all the way back through warrior 2, and then take it to your reverse warrior, lowering that hand down, reaching that arm all the way up. Again, inhale takes you forward, and then exhale, taking it back. So now you know the move. Don't feel like you need to stare at me. Go ahead and get lost in your own breath and your presence in your body as you feel yourself take up more space confidently. Fill the room with your breath, with your healing light and love. The next time that you reverse your warrior, come back into warrior 2. Let's all meet there. And from warrior 2, straighten your front leg. Reaching out and then down. Let's move into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right hand to the shin or to the floor if you could reach inside of that right foot. Left hand to the sky. Pry out your chest, almost revolve and twist to the sun so that you can really open up and find that expansion through all sides of the body. You're just like beaming. So good. And let's go ahead and take that gaze down. Inhale, bend that leg again as you rise up. If you're just joining us now, we're doing a 30-minute yoga flow. Go ahead and windmill the arms down and step back through your vinyasa. You can lower down. Inhale, taking the self to upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pause there for a moment as we continue. Beautiful. And in downward facing dog, let's take the other side. So this time, go ahead and float your left leg up. And taking your left leg, left knee to that left tricep. You have 5 rounds. If going in that from downward facing dog is too much, feel free to drop down to the knee to modify. Woo, sparking that on. I'm starting to heat up, really feeling the whole body igniting. And then you have 1 more. Wherever you're at is perfect today. No need to look like me. I want you to feel like you as you step your left leg through the hands. Drop your right heel down and inhale. Windmill the arms all the way up into warrior two. Sink the hips down. Gaze over your front hand. Breathe. Use the breath to dance your warrior. So taking a deep breath in, go ahead and sweep that top arm all the way out. Feel as big and as bright as you can. And then exhale takes you back up to warrior two. Inhale to reverse, slide that back hand down. Ooh, these leggings are kind of slick. Just like slides me all the way back. Feel like a little dolphin mermaid. Coming back up. And then we take about 3 more rounds like that in your own time, in your own way. So this doesn't have to be so stiff and specific. Let it really flow through you like you're moving through water, like you're just dancing. And letting your body be your guide rather than your mind of picturing what yoga should look like or what the pose should be. Just let it happen. Let it flow. And then the next time that you reverse your warrior, you'll come back into warrior two. We'll all meet there, no rush. The timing that you're in is perfect. Straightening the front leg. And then lifting up out of the ribs to slide that arm out and down, making your way into triangle pose, Trikonasana. And it almost feels like a twist even through this lateral because you're really spinning your heart center to face the sky. Maybe close the eyes or set the gaze somewhere that even the eyeballs aren't moving or flickering. And you can just hold this pose. All the energy that's pulsing through you, let yourself be the container for it. You're in charge. Nothing can rattle you here. Nothing can mess with your Zen because you are the creator and the holder of it. Take 2 more breaths here. Really well done. I'm sure if you held that, you're doing an amazing job. I'm so excited to be with you. Join us more at the Fabletics Fit app so that we can continue this practice even more. But for today, let's all go ahead and rise back up into warrior two. And then as you exhale, go ahead and windmill the arms down. You can go through your vinyasa, maybe moving through your chaturanga, dandasana, or modifying all the way onto your belly if you need to for baby cobra instead of up dog. And then shifting the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale that breath out. And then inhale, lift your heels nice and high, bend knees as you exhale, step hop or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, rise, push to the heels, through the feet, rise to stand. And just in the way that we began our practice, bring the hands through heart center. Pause there when you get to this place. And just take a moment. What are you feeling? What sensations arise? Where are your thoughts at? Can you just drop into your breath? I'm so honored to be here on Fabletics, sharing yoga with you all. It is truly my purpose, my passion, is to allow people to feel just more joy, more love. For me, yoga is that doorway to self-love. Keeping a really deep sense of control, of calmness. Let's take the feet together to touch. We'll work with Padangusthasana, one of my favorite Sanskrit pose words to call out. So this is done by starting with your hands on your hips. Bend your knees and begin to shift your weight onto one side. So this will be a balancing pose. So as you shift your weight into one side, draw that opposite knee into your chest. Stand really tall, shoulders roll back. And this could be a great place to stay and practice finding your balance or proprioception, where you are in space. If you want to go further, go ahead and bring that inside hand to bind your 2-piece fingers around your big toe, Padangusthasana. And then when you're ready, you can kick that leg out to the diagonal today, out to the side. And maybe some of us keep a deep bend in the knee. Maybe some of us can extend that leg straight, keeping that hip drop down. And then if you'd like, go ahead and reach that arm that's free all the way up to the tips of the stars. And breathe there. If you fell out of it, it's okay. It's all good. It's part of our practice. Can you still be the witness and be accepting of everything? Yes. And then just gently start to reverse yourself out of that pose. And then lower down. And let's just give ourselves a little shimmy. Ooh, just to shake any of that out. And get back again to that balanced stillness where you're in control of how you feel. No one else can mess with that. Feet together to touch. Other side. So steady your gaze. Now you know what's happening. You don't necessarily have to look at me. Focus on something right out in front of you. Soft bend in the knees and start shifting your weight onto the other leg. I'm on my right leg now. Once you feel good about that, you can draw that chin into your chest, stand up tall and proud because you are a boss and you need to own it so that everyone else recognizes that. And then taking that peace finger to bind the big toe, if you'd like. If you want to go even further, then you start kicking that foot into your hand powerfully. Relax your face, keep breathing, and then maybe stretch that arm up overhead. Keep dropping that hip down, so we don't want to lift that hip up. Drop it down. And if you're really feeling centered here, it's almost like nothing can shake you from this. And if you fall out of it, still have the mentality that nothing can mess with you. That you just got this. You are bright. You are filling up the room, filling up everything that you think right now with just positivity. And then slowly make your way out of the pose. Let's come into mountain. Deep breath in. Exhale, ha sound out. Roll your shoulders back. Your heart be open. And even though we can't be in the same room, let ourselves share this moment, this energy, this love. Whether you're watching this live with me now, if you are, give me some hearts right now. And if you're watching this later, we can still feel this connection to each other, that we're part of a community. And when we take care of ourselves, we can take care of each other. So this time is so pertinent right now for the world, for you to do this for you. Don't forget. And then from here, let's go ahead and remember that intention, feel empowered, taking this calmness so that we can power ourselves up, because we're going to ask you to really switch on some of those core muscles, some of the upper body strength. Are you ready? Fabletics. Yes. All right, let's go to chair pose. Deep breath in, sweep the arms overhead. Lean back, sit like you're in a tiny little chair behind you. Oof, I really went there. And weight is in the heels. Gaze is out like you're looking at the sunset over the horizon. And just hold that as the navel keeps drawing back. Keep gazing forward, dropping the shoulders. And then from here, surrender yourself over your legs. Plant your palms and step back into high plank. Shoulders over the wrist. Spread your fingertips out and make sure that the booty is not lifted or not sinking. We want to suck everything in and up. If you can't do that and the back starts to sway, at any point, feel free to drop to the knees, or simply you can modify by widening your legs. Cool. And with the legs nice and wide, we can go ahead and just shift over onto the left palm. Take your left palm under your nose and shift over, taking the arm up. If that feels like too much, go ahead and drop a knee, and we can take modified side plank. If that feels like too little, feel free to stack the feet on top of each other. If you're like, Nikki, that still ain't enough, then you can take your two-piece fingers, just like we did in that balancing pose. Bind the big toe, taking Padangusthasana here, inside plank, Vashisthasana. Holy moly, can you hold it? Can you keep lifting and breathing, maybe even smiling? 2 more breaths. Wherever you're at, stay with it. Don't come out of the pose. Find that inner discipline. And then gently, without lowering down, just come into high plank. If you're on your knees, that's okay. Right away, other side. Firm through the belly. Feet can be wide. You can switch over as the feet open and the arm comes up. If that's too much, again, you can come into modified side plank. If that is still not enough, go ahead and stack your feet on top of each other. Or maybe you want to go ahead and show off that flexibility you've been practicing, you've been working on, and just brightly Shine your light out, expand it out. Wherever you are right now, feel really strong, empowered, and proud of what you can do, what you're capable of. Hold it for 2 more breaths. Yes, yes, yes. And then gently come back to high plank. Don't lower down. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then slowly, with control, shift forward, bend the elbows, lower all the way down to the belly. Okay. Go ahead and lift the shoulders up. Exhale, lower that down. And get a little rest with the hands on the lower back, the sacrum, palms face up. Maybe wiggle the hips. Feel these, I love these leggings. I love how high they are and that they are 7/8. So shorties like me can wear this extra small and it feels great. It's not too long. So nice. All right, taking a couple of just lower back strengtheners with some Shalabhasana. Inhale, lift the chest up. Squeeze your elbows back, look forward, and then exhale, lower down, look the other way. Inhale, lift the chest up, shoulders pull back. And then exhale, lower down. If you'd like, add the feet in too. Inhale, lift the feet. If you can, squeeze your ankles together. And then exhale, lower that down. And then breath to movement. So just continue like this on your own. So I am always here to support you, to guide you, but ultimately you want to be able to listen to yourself, trust the voice within, trust your breath. Maybe it's slower, more full. Yoga helps us to really deepen our lung capacity. So if you've been practicing for a while, your movements will be slower because your breath is longer, deeper. Go ahead and take one more. And then lower that down. Go ahead and take the hands to the shoulders. Sit your hips back onto your heels. Take a moment in child's pose. It should feel beautiful, like a nice release. And then gently roll up. Again, amazing work. Let's go ahead and take ourselves over to this figure 4 shape. So Janu Shashasana, you're gonna bend one leg, put the sole of the foot to the inner thigh, flex that foot. And then make sure we're sitting up nice and tall, nice and proud. And then taking that front arm, go ahead and reach it towards me like we're just trying to touch each other through the screen, and then bring it over to your foot. So you're gonna capture that inside arch of your foot and then sweep the top arm up. And if that feels crazy, go ahead and just relax the hand down to the floor. Reach that arm up. Shoulder injuries, go ahead and lower that arm down just behind you to the lower back. If you've got a lot of range of motion in your shoulders and through your waist, and this deep lateral can come even deeper by reaching to the outside of the pinky foot and really using the foot as like leverage to spiral you up to face the sunlight. And then I want you to be the sunlight. As you hold this pose, we've got about 5 breaths here. And just feel that your body is just reaching out, expanding, bright. Not being apologetic for your unique power. What you can bring to the world, just let it all shine out. Almost feel it vibrating off of your skin. Keep your breath smooth and full without any pause. Wherever you're at, hold it for just 2 more breaths. No more adjustments, just be in it. Keep this internal feeling. Maybe close the eyes. Stay with your body, even with the space right around your body. As you gently come out of the pose, you may start to feel this expansion, this sparkle around you, like it's emanating off of you. Maybe you see it as a color. It's just bouncing, vibrating off of your skin. It's the yogis call the aura, that field. And as we practice this way, it becomes brighter, more purified. Let's take the other side. Go ahead and switch out the legs, whatever side you just didn't do. Bending so the sole of the foot is to the inner thigh. And then taking that top arm and reach it out as far as it can. If it doesn't reach the foot, that's okay. Just have it right here on the floor. We never want to compromise the integrity of the body for the shape of what the pose should look like. Because what it should look like is exactly where you're at right now, in your body, with focus and intention. And so then when that top arm comes up, you can either reach it all the way to grab the foot, maybe grab the nape of the neck, or maybe reach back behind you. If that doesn't serve, if you have any shoulder issues, maybe just grabbing the floor. And then again, pick somewhere to be. So don't keep switching between all of the options. Find where your place is. Get yourself still and steady. Truly, the advancement in yoga doesn't come from fancy poses. It comes from being able to keep ourselves still and stable, be the eye of the storm no matter what's going on. Whether you're in a handstand, a headstand, or a stretch and plank, or just laying down in Shavasana, can you be the witness? Can you remember the soul, your unique purpose, that part of you that never changes? 2 more breaths. And then slowly, keeping your attention internalized, coming up and just feeling all of that beauty around you. Feeling grateful for all of it. It's all for a reason. If you're just joining us now, we're just finishing up our last 5 minutes of this 30-minute yoga flow here. I'm Nikki, and we're sharing what I'm teaching on Fabletics Fit. Just you get a little sprinkle, a little sampler platter. Let's go ahead and make our way down to our back. So lay down on your back as easily as you can get there. And when you get there, give yourself a big hug. Draw your knees into the chest, and then maybe rock side to side. And then from here, taking the hands to the side, go ahead and lower the knees down to the left and give yourself a nice twist. Ooh, breathe. And maybe turn the gaze over to your left shoulder to deepen that twist all the way up to your cervical spine. And just let everything integrate. Take a moment to reflect what just happened in the last 30 minutes, what you were willing to give up in order to receive the benefits, the beauty of this present moment. Life is all about choices. Who are you choosing today? I hope somewhere in there that you're choosing yourself. Drawing those knees in and taking them over to the other side. If you haven't already, go make sure that after this you follow me over at Nikki, NIKKI _NIE_. If you want to continue this work of deepening that love for yourself. I run courses on the practice of yoga and how we can use it. In February, I'm doing life lessons, love yourself first lessons, and how we can amplify that feeling. And bi-monthly, I do lunar gatherings and just using that power of the earth and its connection to the moon to really set intentions or let go. So I really hope to stay connected with all of you beautiful people in Fabletics family. Go ahead and draw yourself back into a hug and bring yourself all the way up to your knees and maybe give your little knees a kiss. And then just extend your body out into Shavasana. And I know a lot of you now are like, okay, it's done. No, this is where it starts. So don't jip yourself of Shavasana. So go ahead and roll the shoulders under. Let the belly be soft, arms down by your side, palms face up. Close the eyes down and invite this moment for yourself to receive. Give yourself permission to just be without having to do. So many of us have such a hard time letting go of all the distractions and just listening because sometimes that's confronting. But I invite you now, if you've created a safe space for yourself to really unlock and unleash, can feel really cathartic to just be with your breath, being supported by the earth. This workout's been powered by Fabletics Fit, the new VIP membership perk with workouts from myself, from my girl Dominique doing bar, from so many other amazing trainers teaching HIIT, meditation, strength, Pilates, you name it. There's so much for us here to receive. You just have to decide that you are worthy of it. Take 3 more breaths. I'm going to be quiet. I want you to just listen to your own inner guide. Let's together feel this vibration of stillness and of power that emanates from within. And that is what is an advanced yogi, to do that work, to be willing to sacrifice your time to listen. And just gently bring a little movement back into your body, maybe stretching the arms overhead, and then turning over to one side and just taking a moment, really feeling the sense of nurturance and support from the energy of the earth as you slowly start to make your way up to a seated position, and bringing your hands to heart center with the mind and the body and the soul in balance. Take a moment to tell yourself, thank you. I love you. And it's an honor, as always, to guide you, to help you remember the light that shines from within and to brighten it always. So thank you for joining me. I'm Nikki. Namaste. If you're interested in the outfit, I'm wearing the Morgan Iridescent Low Impact Sports Bra, size small, and the Iridescent High-Waisted Legging in 7/8, size extra small. It feels really good. I love the way Fabletics fits, especially in my body. Sometimes it's hard to find things for us little ones. But they have sizes for all shapes, no matter what your skin is that you're living in. It makes me feel real good. So I hope you guys feel good. I'd love to stay on here with you guys for another few minutes. If you have any questions, if you have anything about the health and wellness, the yoga world, I would love to be able to help you. Hi, Britt. So good to see all of you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you again to Fabletics Fit. Make sure you give them a follow. Yeah, Fabletics, F-I-T. They're going to be dropping so much goodness about all of the goodness, the programs that we're sharing over on our new app. Super pumped to be sharing yoga, everyone. Again, I'm a 500-hour registered yoga teacher. My background's in Tantric Hatha Yoga. So if you want to study more with me, join me over at Nikki_knee_ or my website's nikkiknee.com. I offer courses, workshops, individual healing sessions. I do Reiki. I'm really interested and passionate about Ayurveda. So all of these things are really how I've found power and purpose, and I just am so fueled up and filled up to share it with you all. So go ahead, give me a follow. I will answer your messages if you have them there, if you don't want to put them on the live chat. And if you missed it, if you're just tuning in now and you're like, what happened? What's going on? We just did a 30-minute yoga flow powered by Fabletics Fit. And I'm teaching one of their yoga programs over on the app for VIP members. And this class will be saved to Fabletics IGTV. So you can catch it whenever you can catch it. And maybe do it again if you already did it. So again, thank you all. I feel like that's it. I'm not seeing any questions, but I'm getting lots of love, and I appreciate you all. Let's stay connected. Let's continue being the source of light so that we can ripple that, we can shine that out into the world, because y'all know the world needs it. Y'all know the world really needs it right now. Needs you. Someone that is tuning in to a yoga practice, it needs you. So continue to just take care of yourself. So much love. And I'll see you over on the Fabletics Fit app for more yoga classes. Take care.